Check, check, mic. There we go. Check, check, mic. All right, guys. So we are jumping on here to bring you guys the latest of what we have going on. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning that has just been issued for Sioux Falls. Let's go ahead and jump right into it here. Taking a look here. Here is the severe thunderstorm warning that is in place. And again, this is for Sioux Falls. So, Sioux Falls, surrounding areas, we are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. This was just issued just a couple of minutes ago. And as a result, we wanted to jump on here and bring you guys the latest. So, let me go ahead and read off this severe thunderstorm warning box here for you guys. So, severe thunderstorm warning now in place for quite a few counties here. Let me go ahead and read off all the counties. So, we're looking at western Lyon County in Iowa. Let's see here. Let's see here. 1 second here. There we go. Had to enable our bot, Stormy, here. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. Let me go ahead and read off the counties for you. We are talking about Minnehaha County, Lincoln, McCook, Turner, Hutchinson, Lake, Moody counties in South Dakota. That's a lot of counties. That's in South Dakota. We're looking at Rock County in Minnesota. That includes Laverne. And then we have western Lyon County in Iowa. That includes Larchwood. So that is the area that we're looking at. And right in there, that yellow box, this is where we do have that severe thunderstorm warning. And again, this was just issued. And let me go ahead and read off the details here. So it does say here, severe thunderstorms located along a line segment extending from Dell Rapids down to Marion, moving southeast at 55 miles per hour. So this is a quick hit, quick moving system that is, again, moving southeast at 55. The main threat with this is going to be your 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So we're looking at some pretty strong winds. And it does say here at 4:31, a Mesonet station near Dalton reports a 62 mile per hour wind gust. That was reported. So it does say here, expect damage to roof siding and trees, severe thunderstorm. And I'm hearing loud thunder. Hearing some pretty loud thunder. We are getting some thunderstorms rolling through the Sioux Falls area right now. And I can hear thunder. I can hear it starting to rain here at the studio. So what we can expect for Sioux Falls, we're going to expect to see rainfall, heavy downpours at times, expect lightning and thunder activity, maybe some small hail. That's a secondary lower end threat, but the main threat is going to be strong wind gusts, and we've already been seeing that. Oh, looks like we got a new tornado warning in Iowa. Okay. I'll get to that here in just a moment. So the strong winds, that is going to be the main threat with this severe thunderstorm. And we have a couple of different areas that we're watching. One is down here near Parker. So this is a cell that we're watching that is severe, and it is moving through the Parker area right now. We have a couple of other cells. We have one right over T right now, and this is the one that's over Southwest Sioux Falls. It's over T, and it's over the studio here right now. That's a small cell there. We have another cell over Harrisburg right now that is going through that area. We have another one going over the Hartford area, Hartford and Crooks area, and Ellis right now. And then farther up north, we are seeing a couple of other cells here. One, we're seeing another cell up here near Del Rapids. Right over the Del Rapids area, we're seeing an area of a stronger hit of some rain and thunderstorm activity. So we kind of have just numerous cells that are together in kind of a line segment that's causing this severe weather. So this is going to roll through the Sioux Falls area right now. And basically from now through about that 5:30 time frame, by about 5:30, this is going to be out of the Sioux Falls area. So we got roughly about a half hour to go here. This severe thunderstorm warning is in place until 5:15 Central. Again, this is moving fast. It's a fast-moving system. And again, if you're in Sioux Falls, Parker, Hartford, Crooks, Wall Lake, Baltic, Marion, Monroe, Ellis, Del Rapids, T, Garrettson, Chancellor, Sherman, Brandon, Lenox, Hurley, Corson, Harrisburg, Worthing, Valley Springs, Davis, Lake Alvin, Rowena, Laverne, Beaver Creek, Larchwood, and Hills. It's a lot of communities, but we do have a lot of communities that are impacted by this severe thunderstorm. So right now it is raining pretty good at the studio. We're getting thunderstorm activity right now in the Sioux Falls area. So this is a pretty quick moving system. Let me go ahead and put the loop on this for you guys and show you guys what we've been seeing earlier this afternoon. So it started way back up here in eastern South Dakota. It started up near the Huron area. It's kind of when this began to strengthen, as you can see, kind of near Miller to Huron, and then it really started to get going, and it continued to move southeastward from the Miller and Huron area, and now it is going through the Sioux Falls area currently. And severe thunderstorm warning, it's a pretty big warning box. We are not expecting any tornadic threat with this. This is strictly just thunderstorms, strong thunderstorms with strong wind potential. That is going to be our threat here. So, again, this is going to be in and out fairly quickly. This is moving pretty quickly in a southeasterly direction. Our viewers in Iowa, our northwestern Iowa viewers, we need to be gearing up here because this is going to be impacting northwestern Iowa and, you know, like Sioux Center, Lamars, Sibley, Rock Valley, Rock Rapids areas, Larchwood here soon, probably the Beersford area, Haywarden, a lot of these communities farther south and east downstream. We need to be ready to go because this is going to be going through these areas. So for the Sioux Falls area, again, we have this severe thunderstorm warning in place. We have it is downpouring pretty good at the studio right now, raining pretty good, and I don't have not getting any hail. We are getting some stronger wind gusts. Hard to say. Can't really think of an exact amount right now, but of how strong the winds are, but we're getting some strong wind gusts. And again, with this severe thunderstorm, again, we're seeing multiple different cells here. We got one over Del Rapids, one over Garrettson. We got a couple of them, one on the south side of Sioux Falls, one over Harrisburg. We have another one up near the northwest side of town. We have another one going through Hurley and Parker. So we have a lot of little cells that are causing strong wind gusts and causing heavy rain, causing thunderstorms, and maybe even potentially some small hail as well. I am also getting some reports of power outages as well. Let me go ahead and look into that. Let me see what I can find. I just got a report. Of power outage up near the Del Rapids area. But so we are seeing this activity moved fairly quickly. Again, this is not posing any kind of tornadic threat. This is again, the main threat is going to be that strong wind threat. Now, if I go ahead and take a look at the severe weather outlook map, this was today's outlook. This wasn't even again, this was not in the forecast. This was not predicted by the Storm Prediction Center. They had this highlighted way east of us into eastern Iowa, eastern Minnesota, and the enhanced and moderate risk goes way south and east of us into Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. So that is actually where we're seeing the majority of the severe weather. Major severe weather outbreak today in those areas. And we do have a tornado warning that I wanted to get to. This is in northeastern corner of Iowa. Let me go ahead. We're going to go back to Sioux Falls, but I just wanted to go ahead and mention this. We do have a tornadic thunderstorm in the northeastern corner of Iowa, and this is up near Waterville. This is just north of Waterville, Iowa, and tornado warning in effect here. And this is for the Allamakee County in Iowa area. Radar indicated rotation moving east at 45 there. And a severe thunderstorm watch is in place for this area as well. This is also a confirmed tornado. So this is not radar indicated. This is, in fact, a confirmed observed tornado that was confirmed as of 4:57. So that was just now. Just got that report and confirmed tornado located southeast of Lansing, moving east at 45. A confirmed tornado will be near Harper's Ferry at around 5:05. Other locations include County Roads A52 and X52, Thompson Corner, Lock and Dam 9, Dalby, Elon, and Elder Grove areas. So tornado warning for northeastern, a confirmed tornado in the northeastern corner of Iowa. We will keep a close eye on this as it, you can see that. I mean, look at that rotation. We are getting some incredible rotation on that storm just north of Waterville, just south of Lansing, Iowa. That spot right there, we are seeing a very strong storm and a very dangerous tornadic thunderstorm that is moving through those areas in between Lansing and Waterville. Severe thunderstorm watch remains in place for northeastern Iowa as well, that one county there, and that includes Waukon, Iowa. So that one county in northeast Iowa is where we're seeing that severe thunderstorm watch. All right, let's get back to the Sioux Falls storm. We are seeing, again, numerous very strong cells that are moving through the Sioux Falls area. One of them right over Harrisburg. That one looks like the strongest cell. This one right here looks like the strongest cell that we are seeing right over Harrisburg. And we're probably getting some very heavy downpours. We're probably getting maybe some small hail and strong gusty winds. So we are also seeing a pretty strong cell here just north of Canton right here. We're seeing a pretty strong cell there as well. Looks like over Inwood, we're seeing another cell there. Over Beaver Creek, we're seeing another strong cell. And that will continue. And then we're also seeing one over Garrettson. This is a stronger cell as well that we're seeing over Garrettson. And over Del Rapids, we're seeing another strong cell over Del Rapids currently. So that is what we're looking at. We're continuing to watch this area. There is a stronger thunderstorm here over Parker and Lenox, and we will continue to monitor that. Now, looking over, yeah, I mean, this is where we're going to be seeing the strong winds. This is going to be over these different cells that we're looking at. But again, Sioux Falls, we need you guys to be in your safe spots here, seeking shelter. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that remains in place here for another 15 minutes for the Sioux Falls area. So it does look like, again, if we put a loop on this activity moving in a southeasterly direction, eventually going to be impacting the northwestern Iowa region. So our audience in northwest Iowa, we need you guys to be getting ready. You need to start preparing here as this line segment of severe weather will move into northwestern Iowa. Looks like this will be impacting here within the next few minutes, the Laverne area, over towards Hills, down towards Larchwood, Lester, and down towards Inwood as well, and also Canton. So we're looking at, again, numerous of these small cells that are causing severe weather across southeastern South Dakota, and eventually we'll be moving into, it's about to move into southwestern Minnesota. Looks like the Beaver Creek area, we're already seeing that, and crossing the border here. So let's see if I can find any latest updates. But I don't think, oh, here we go. All right, so we did get a weather report here. A couple of strong wind reports. This one was a Mesonet station over Stanley Corner near Bridgewater. That was at 4:31, so a half hour ago. A 62-mile-per-hour wind gust there that was reported. A couple of other strong wind gusts up here near Forestburg. We had a 62-mile-per-hour wind gust report at 3:40 p.m. to go through the Forestburg area. And then up here just east of the Huron area, we did get a 62-mile-per-hour wind gust. That was at 3:19 as well. So report there. Let's see. We did get a tornado report in southern Minnesota today. That was earlier today at 2:20. A couple of hours ago, brief tornado wrapped in rain. So a rain-wrapped tornado. That was a report in southern Minnesota. That was just southeast of Mankato. Looks like we also got a funnel cloud report as of 4:05, so an hour ago, in northeastern Iowa near the Cresco, Iowa area, just near that area, a funnel cloud in that region. Let's see. Okay, so this activity, again, will be moving in a southeasterly direction. So again, our northwestern Iowa viewers, so we need to be watching this very closely, as this cluster of severe thunderstorm activity will continue to move southeast. And even though we didn't have a severe weather risk today, again, that doesn't matter. We have a general thunderstorm risk, but we can see severe weather as well with this activity, and we're getting that. So let's see here. All right, let's go back to, let's see here. Trying to see if I can get any reports. I don't have any. All right, let me go ahead here and let's go back to that tornado warned storm here in northeastern Iowa. Just bringing you guys the latest here. This is near Harper's Ferry in Lynxville, Iowa. So this spot here, we are seeing a very tight circulation there. Look at that. Anytime you get the brighter greens with the brighter reds like that, that is a very, very strong signature of a tornado. So again, confirmed tornado in northeastern Iowa, just on the outskirts of our coverage area. Looks like they just, oh, there's a new tornado warning. Okay. From the National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been so they extended it out here. Crawford, Wisconsin until 5:45 p.m. Take shelter immediately. Okay. So we did get a new tornado warning. This is in the northeastern corner of Iowa for, looks like Alamaki County in Iowa. That is what we're seeing. Includes Lynxville and Harper's Ferry, Iowa, kind of along that Great River Road there. So we are seeing a very strong storm, very tornadic thunderstorm there that is moving into that area. All right, let's go back into the Sioux Falls area. Real quick, just wanted to mention this too. We do have other thunderstorms. We have a lot of other thunderstorms going on across Minnesota today. This spot in particular, we are seeing an area of some stronger thunderstorms, basically from Rochester up through the Owatonna area, up towards Hutchinson, up towards Wilmer, up towards Benson, Morris, Alexandria. These areas we are seeing scattered thunderstorm activity in this area. All right, so farther south, again, we are watching this severe thunderstorm warning that remains in effect for the Sioux Falls area. But it does look like we do have 3 spots here where we are seeing the strongest part of this line segment of severe weather. One spot here down near Lenox, this spot right here, another spot near Canton, and another one up here near Garrettson and Beaver Creek. So right now, as it stands, this is what we're watching currently. And the main threat, again, is that 60-mile-per-hour wind gust threat. And that is the only severe weather threat that we're seeing. We're not seeing a tornado threat with this. We're not seeing much of a hail threat. There could be some small hail, but the main threat, again, is going to be the strong wind threat. So Sioux Falls, we're about done with this. We just got a little bit more to go here. The Sioux Falls area, looks like a lot of this now is east of Sioux Falls. So we just got to hang tight here for a few more minutes. We're still under the severe thunderstorm warning, so we need to be continuing to remain in shelter, just remain indoors. Don't need to be outside. Lightning, again, can strike within 15 miles of your area, and we are seeing lightning and thunder with this activity. Again, we've had a history of strong winds with this severe thunderstorm. We've had 60-plus mile-per-hour wind gusts reported in southeastern South Dakota earlier today, from near Huron down towards Mitchell and down near the Salem area, just south of Salem, in between Salem and Freeman, near Bridgewater. 62-mile-per-hour wind gusts earlier. So let's go ahead here, and wanted to go ahead and play this out, looking at our latest model run. So the model run for you guys, let me go ahead and bring that up. All right, so here is what we can expect for the remainder of the day. So this activity is not expecting to continue. We're actually expecting to see a more robust area of thunderstorms to start forming up here in northeast South Dakota, southeastern North Dakota, and into Minnesota. This activity is supposed to ramp up for the remainder of the afternoon hours. So this severe thunderstorm that we're seeing, according to what we've been seeing in the models, it's not showing up on the model runs, but this activity could continue for, again, northwestern Iowa as it moves southeast. But for the most part, I don't think there's much to it. A lot of this is going to remain north here into central Minnesota, northeast South Dakota is where we're going to see a lot of this activity for this evening. And then by tonight, we are going to see a lot of this die down. We're going to see a lot of this done by around that midnight time frame. So overnight tonight, we are going to see this activity really fall apart. So a lot of this is going to be done by tonight. As we head into tomorrow morning, a lot of this is going to be done. We're not going to see anything. As we head into tomorrow afternoon, we could see some pop-up showers developing in Minnesota, portions of Minnesota and Iowa here. Kind of a spot here from Iowa Falls up to Algona, up towards Fairmont, maybe up towards Redwood Falls, Marshall, maybe over towards Rochester. You can see here we have some pop-up showers tomorrow afternoon. So overall, though, we're not expecting any severe weather tomorrow. We're not expecting anything. But tomorrow evening, we could see also some rain showers up here in northwestern South Dakota, up near Faith, Buffalo, Bison areas. Not expecting much out of this. So we did get a new severe thunderstorm. Okay, so I was mentioning northwestern Iowa. We needed to be on alert. Well, now we have a new alert. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for northwest Iowa. Let me go ahead and go back to the radar. There it is. Okay. All right, so there is the latest warning box. All right, so thank you. Let's see. All right, so thank you, our bot Stormy. If you guys want to go ahead and say hi to our bot Stormy. So, new severe thunderstorm warning now for southeast South Dakota, southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa. This is a pretty large warning box. And this now includes a lot of communities. This is east of Sioux Falls now, so the severe thunderstorm warning for Sioux Falls is about to expire. It's going to expire here at 5:15, so in a couple of minutes, Sioux Falls will be in the clear. So we just got to hang tight here for a couple more minutes. Let me go ahead and read off the latest here. So new severe thunderstorm warning. This is a lot of counties, folks. This includes 10 counties. 10 counties. Severe thunderstorm warning for Lyon County, Osceola County, Sioux County, Plymouth County, O'Brien County. That's in Iowa. Rock, Nobles counties in Minnesota. And then Clay, northern Clay, Lincoln, and northern Union County in South Dakota. Until 6 p.m. now, so this is out for 48 more minutes. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect as of 5:09, so that was a couple minutes ago when they issued this. Severe thunderstorm located along a line segment from near Laverne down towards Centerville, moving southeast at 60. So this is moving very quickly. It's picking up speed, moving southeast now at 60 miles per hour. We're also looking at 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts as well. So very strong winds possible with this activity. All right, we got a new report. That was at 4:52, a 57-mile-per-hour wind gust, so that's just below severe limits. So a 57-mile-per-hour wind gust reported 3 miles east-southeast of Parker, South Dakota. The very strong wind gusts. Canton, Rock Rapids, Beresford, Inwood, Lester, Alvord, Fairview, Newton Hills State Park, Rock Valley, Alcester, Dune, Ellsworth, Hudson areas, Haywarden, George, Sioux Center, Hull, Little Rock, Sibley, Boyden, Ireton, Ashton, Matlock, Orange City, Sheldon, Maurice, Craig, Alton, Hospers, Melvin, Struble, Lamars, Sanborn, Granville, and Archer. If I named off your community, you guys are now under this new severe thunderstorm warning. We need you guys to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Wind damage with these storms will occur before any rain or lightning. Do not wait for the sound of thunder before taking cover. Seek shelter immediately inside a sturdy structure. Stay away from windows. Again, we could also see some small hail, but the main threat is going to be that strong wind gust threat. All right, so Sioux Falls, that severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire, so I can officially say if you're in Sioux Falls, we are now in the clear. So the Sioux Falls area, areas west of Sioux Falls, we are now in the clear. So you guys are good to go. But areas east of Sioux Falls, Laverne towards Worthington in Minnesota, along Interstate 90, and then also points south into northwest Iowa, into southeast South Dakota, just south of Sioux Falls. We are under a severe thunderstorm warning. All right, so the latest here as of 5:15, again, that severe thunderstorm for Sioux Falls has been allowed to expire. Areas south and east of Sioux Falls, we do have a couple of areas here. We have a couple of strong thunderstorms. One down here just near the Beresford area, and then another one in between Canton and Rock Valley. Another strong storm there. And then another one up here over Laverne, Minnesota. Another spot. So as of right now, we have 3 strong thunderstorm cells that are along this line segment that is causing strong winds across these areas. So we dodged a bullet for the Sioux Falls area. We saw some thunderstorm activity for a little bit there, but thankfully wasn't as bad as it could have been. Could have been a lot worse. We dodged a bullet for the Sioux Falls area. Now, areas east of Sioux Falls might not get so lucky. We are seeing a strong wind threat that continues. 60-mile-per-hour winds likely in the severe thunderstorm warned area. We have a lot of communities that are underneath of this severe thunderstorm warning box. And in fact, let me go ahead and let me make this a little better for you guys so you guys kind of see this a little better. Let me see here. There we go. Again, way farther east of our coverage area, we're getting a major severe weather outbreak way east. And that is out here into southwest Wisconsin. So I can report for northeastern Iowa that tornadic thunderstorm has moved out of Iowa. So Iowa is no longer in that tornado warning. It is strictly for southwestern Wisconsin. And then farther south into eastern Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, we have a major severe weather outbreak in these areas. There is numerous severe thunderstorms and tornadoes and tornado warnings in place. And these areas is where we're seeing the most of the severe weather. But we have a couple of other spots, again, up here in southwestern Wisconsin. It was in northeastern Iowa. And now we have this, and this is near the Sioux Falls area, a very large box of this severe thunderstorm warning in place. So Laverne, it's going through Laverne right now. So hopefully you guys are in your storm shelter. Hopefully you guys are seeking shelter. Also going through Rock Valley right now as well, and also near Canton. Also down over the Beresford area as well, we're seeing a very strong storm moving through that area. But areas downstream, Hawarden, Sioux Center, Rock Rapids, George, Sheldon, Sibley, Worthington, Adrian, Sanborn, Hospers, Lamar's. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning, so we need to be weather aware. We need to be taking cover, seeking shelter. Let me go ahead here. I want to do a storm track for everyone here in the path of this storm. I want to go ahead and do a storm shelter, a storm track for you guys. Let me go ahead and do that real quick here. And I gotta do the other source here. And let's see here. All right, go ahead and switch to the other source. There we go. And let me pull the radar up here. Maybe. The source 7. There we go. Okay, so there's the radar. All right, so let me go ahead and do a storm track for you guys. This is moving southeast at 60 miles per hour. It's moving very fast, very quick. So it's important that you guys are on alert here. All right. Here is our storm track. So we are looking at Rock Valley here within the next minute. Hawarden at 5:24, Sioux Center at 5:30, Sibley at 5:37, Orange City at 5:38, Sheldon at 5:43, Lamar's at 5:45, Spirit Lake coming in at 6:08, and Cherokee at 6:09, and then Spencer at 6:13. So that is if this holds together, if it continues to move southeast at 60 miles per hour. That is the storm track for this area of severe weather and this line segment of severe thunderstorms. Again, Sioux Falls, we're now in the clear. We are in the clear. You guys are good to go. We're not seeing anything for the rest of the day. But areas south and east of Sioux Falls, again, Laverne down towards Beresford, we are seeing this line segment of severe weather that is going to be impacting areas downstream, south and east of Sioux Falls. So again, putting a storm track on this for you guys to give you guys a exact time frame. This is our best way of doing that. Let me go ahead and read you guys off some some wind reports that I've received. All right, so this one was 3 miles northwest of Sioux Falls. We got a report of a 55-mile-per-hour wind gust, and that was at 4:54. So that was 25 minutes ago. Up near Del Rapids, 3 miles west of Del Rapids, Mesonet there reporting a 54-mile-per-hour wind gust. That was at 4:43. 3 miles southeast of Parker, Mesonet station reporting a 57-mile-per-hour wind gust. Southeast of Montrose, 3 miles southeast of Montrose, another 55-mile-per-hour wind gust was reported. Then up here in Lake County, this was 5 miles northeast of Orland, South Dakota at 4:23, a 51-mile-per-hour wind gust there to Mesonet station. And then the strongest wind gust that we've gotten today was 4 miles north of Dolton, a Mesonet station report of a 62-mile-per-hour wind gust. That was at 4:31. And then 5 miles south of Freeman, a Mesonet station reported a 61-mile-per-hour wind gust. That was at 4:44. So around the Sioux Falls area, we've gotten 55 to 60 plus mile per hour wind gusts reported. And even out here earlier today, we have seen some very strong winds, actually non-thunderstorm wind gusts out here in central and south central South Dakota. Reading some of these reports as well. Over Tripp, South Dakota, a 57-mile-per-hour wind gust. Near Academy, 15 miles northwest of Platte, a 52-mile-per-hour wind gust. 2 miles west of Chamberlain, a 62-mile-per-hour wind gust. And then 3 miles southeast of Reliance, a 65-mile-per-hour wind gust there. 5 miles north of Reliance, a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. So you get the picture. We have seen some pretty strong winds, anywhere from 50 to 55, up to 65-mile-per-hour wind gusts in these areas across south central and southeastern South Dakota this afternoon. So we are seeing this area that is continuing to see, continuing to see this area of severe weather. And we have, looks like 3 different main cells that we're looking at. We're looking at this one in between Canton and Beresford, moving towards, it's just about to enter Hudson and just about to move into the Haywarden area. Another one over Rock Valley right now, strong cell there near Rock Valley. That one will be moving towards Sioux Center and Sheldon. And then we have this one up near Laverne, over Laverne, Minnesota. And that one's heading towards Worthington, Adrian, Sibley areas within the hour. And again, severe thunderstorm warning in place here until 6 p.m. Central. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Looks like I got a new latest wind report here at 5:11. So that's 15 minutes ago. A 59-mile-per-hour wind gust reported 4 miles east of Irene. So a severe thunderstorm wind gust reported there near Irene, South Dakota. So this severe thunderstorm will be near Rock Rapids, Rock Valley, Alcester, Dune, Ellsworth, Hudson at around within the next couple of minutes. And then same thing with Haywarden, Hall, George, Little Rock areas. So again, you want to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. So you want to seek shelter. You want to be indoors. And again, you want to be away from windows just to be safe. So looks like we are getting some pop-up showers and thunder showers also across central South Dakota. Wanted to just mention that near the Pier area, we are seeing some pop-up showers and thunder showers there. Not expecting anything out of that. We're not expecting any severe weather. And then here in northeastern South Dakota, we're also seeing some pop-up showers and thunder showers as well. Near the Sisseton area down towards Wilmot and Millbank Summit areas. We are seeing an area there. And then into North Dakota as well, we're seeing scattered rain showers, thunder showers. And then again across Minnesota. Right now in Minnesota, we are seeing a lot of scattered showers and thunderstorms across this area. Looks like Fairmont, up towards New Ulm, St. James, Redwood Falls, up towards Hutchinson, Wilmer areas, up towards Rochester. We're seeing a lot of, again, scattered rain and thunderstorms. And once again, farther south and east of us, well into Missouri and Illinois, we are seeing a major, big-time severe weather outbreak and tornado outbreak in those areas. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that for our region, but I wanted to mention that. So again, going back to the radar, we can see here's where things stand right now as of we're coming up on 5:30. We are continuing to watch this cluster of severe thunderstorms that is continuing to move in a southeasterly direction. So again, Sioux Center, Rock Valley, Hudson, Haywarden, George, over towards Adrian, Minnesota, Sibley, Sheldon, Sanborn, Hospers. You guys are underneath this severe thunderstorm warning box in yellow. The yellow polygon is where we do have this severe thunderstorm. So that is the latest here. Let me go ahead and kind of show you guys once again what we can expect here. Let me go ahead and play the model run out for you guys again. So I do want to mention that this segment that we're looking at was not in, the model runs didn't pick up on this at all. So this was a pretty unexpected situation that unfolded here. But as we play this out for the remainder of the evening hours, we are going to see a lot of this activity will continue, but we're not expecting any severe weather out of this. This is just rain and thunderstorm activity, just your garden variety type stuff across northeastern South Dakota into Minnesota, southeastern North Dakota. This will continue this evening. And then what's going to happen towards tonight, we are going to see this activity start to fall apart after that 10 o'clock time frame. A lot of this is going to fall apart very quickly. Now, we could see some rain showers tonight down into Nebraska, into southwest Iowa, so maybe Mullen towards Norfolk, towards Omaha area. Overnight tonight, we could see some light rain, but that's about it with that. We're not really seeing anything else. And then as we head into tomorrow morning, we could see some morning showers up here in extreme northeastern South Dakota, southeastern North Dakota, western Minnesota. Not expecting anything out of that. That's just some garden variety light rain showers. And then as I go ahead and let's go ahead and take a look after that. As we head into tomorrow, we're going to see a quieter day, but we still could see some pop-up rain showers, maybe across northwestern South Dakota, Buffalo, Faith areas, and another spot in northern Iowa into southern Minnesota. Another spot we'll watch and keep an eye on for tomorrow. This is very light, scattered rain shower activity. Not expecting thunderstorms, not expecting severe weather with any of this. And then as we play this out tomorrow night, that'll all be done. And we aren't expecting much tomorrow. But then Friday morning, comes around, and we could see some rain showers hanging around the Sioux Falls area Friday morning, maybe also up into western Minnesota as well, up towards Alexandria, Fergus Falls type region there with some rain shower activity. That's Friday morning, so Friday morning, that activity would continue in the Sioux Falls area as well. So we are seeing an area of rain showers moving through Friday morning. And then by 1 o'clock, early afternoon, it's still hanging around the Sioux Falls area. And that is the latest on the HRRR. Now let's go ahead and let me look at the latest Euro model. Yeah, let's see here. All right, so let's look at the latest from the Euro model. Friday, we could see some more showers around Minnesota, kind of in the Minneapolis area. And a large chunk of Minnesota on Friday, we could see some rain showers. And then as we play this out, as we head into Saturday, this is going to be another thing to watch in our forecast. We're going to be really watching Saturday, especially in Nebraska, because there is a severe weather outlook, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But it does look like Saturday we're going to watch this area of showers and thunderstorms in western South Dakota into south central South Dakota and then into Nebraska. This area we're going to watch very closely on Saturday for very strong thunderstorms to form. And then by Saturday night, impacting eastern Nebraska into central South Dakota as well. So a couple of areas we'll be watching. But it does look like Saturday is going to be a time frame to watch, Saturday into Saturday night, for thunderstorms and severe weather. And then by Sunday, finishing out your weekend, we're not really seeing much there on Sunday. Looks like we're going to dry things out on Sunday. After that, we'll see what happens. You know, maybe towards next Monday night into Tuesday could be a system to watch potentially, but the confidence in anything next week is very low at this time. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, let's go ahead and run through the severe weather outlook maps. We do have a severe weather outlook mainly, again, for eastern, southeastern Minnesota. That includes Minneapolis there in that marginal risk level 1 out of 5, also includes Fairmont. And then in Iowa, we have an area of severe weather. Eastern Iowa, we have a marginal risk of severe weather for central Iowa. That includes Des Moines, Iowa Falls, Waterloo, and then points eastward, we have a slight risk level 2 out of 5. That includes Cedar Rapids, Mason City, Dubuque, Davenport, Ottawa areas in Iowa, slight risk level 2 out of 5. That's for the remainder of the day today. And then farther south and east, again, as I mentioned, we have a major severe weather outbreak unfolding, currently going on, and will continue to do so for the remainder of the day today across Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. Major severe weather outbreak in those areas. All right. Apologies there. I need to get a drink of water. So now as we take a look at our tornado risk for today, again, it's all east of us. It's east of our area, but for eastern Iowa, eastern Minnesota, we've already seen some activity, and we're pretty much about done with the severe weather for Iowa and Minnesota. A lot of this, again, is into Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. And same thing with the wind outlook, 30% highest risk in red. Same thing with the hail threat. But it does look like for Minnesota and Iowa, we are just about done with the severe weather for today. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other ones. Tomorrow, we're not seeing anything. There is a general thunderstorm risk here for South Dakota, North Dakota, but we're not really expecting much tomorrow at all. Same thing on Friday. There is a general thunderstorm outlook there in that light green, but we're not seeing any severe weather on Friday either. Looks like a pretty quiet day tomorrow and Friday. And then on Saturday is going to be a time frame we're going to be watching very closely again for severe weather, thunderstorms and severe weather, mainly across Nebraska, but some of this could leak into South Dakota as well. So we'll keep a close eye on this as we head into the weekend. Scottsbluff, Valentine, North Platte, Kearney, O'Neill, Norfolk, Omaha, Lincoln, all included. Most of Nebraska, the only exception would be in the northeastern part of Nebraska. Everywhere else in Nebraska, we're under that 15% severe weather outlook in yellow. That's the day 4 severe weather outlook map. After that, we don't see any severe weather risks. So that is the latest here. One more time here. Wanted to go over the severe thunderstorm warning one more time here. Severe thunderstorm warning continues here in southeast South Dakota, northwestern Iowa, southwestern Minnesota, a very large severe thunderstorm warning box. We have a intense storm going through Haywarden towards Sioux Center, and another cell near Sioux Center, another one over Hospers, and then another one farther north up here near Bigelow, Minnesota. Just got a new report. All right, let me go ahead and read this off. All right, we got a new thunderstorm report near Beaver Creek. All right, so Beaver Creek, Minnesota, Mesonet Station reports a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust was reported, and that was at 5:15, so that was about 20 minutes ago. That is the strongest wind report that we've gotten today. So out of all of the activity that we've seen today, that is the strongest wind report that we've gotten, and that is in Beaver Creek, Minnesota, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts reported. Wow, that is some very strong winds. So that just kind of gives you an idea of how strong this activity is. So we are seeing very strong winds with this activity. So severe thunderstorm warning will continue until the top of the hour for these areas in yellow. And again, we're looking at that 60 to 70 mile per hour winds possible, and then small hail is also possible. Maybe pea-sized hail is kind of what we're looking at. In fact, real quick here, if I go ahead and take a look at the hail map, the hail, I don't really see anything for hail. So we're not really seeing a hail threat here. This is, again, strictly for strong winds is what we're seeing. And if I go ahead and take a look at this one here, and looking behind the scenes here, I'm not really seeing much on the shear. So looking at, this is our shear product, and there's nothing that shows up. So not seeing anything here. That's good news. That is really good thing. So the thunderstorm warning will continue. It looks like they did update the warning box. They have shifted it a little bit farther east. So let me read the updated warning box here for you guys. So as of 5:37, that's 1 minute ago, severe thunderstorm located, again, southeast of Sioux Falls, moving southeast at 50 miles per hour. So it is starting to slow down a little bit, but only 10 miles per hour. I mean, it's still moving fairly quickly. Moving southeast at 50, we're looking at 60 mile per hour wind gusts that remain the threat with this activity. Again, if I named off your community, you guys are in the severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see here. So again, Sioux Center, Haywarden, Hall, Akron, George, Boyden, Ireton, Little Rock, Matlock, Orange City, Sheldon, Sibley, Ashton, Maurice, Craig, Alton, Hospers, Struble, Granville, Archer, Lamars, Sanborn, Merrill, and Melvin areas. We are still seeing this area of severe weather. You want to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Wind damage with these storms will occur before any rain or lightning. Do not wait for the sound of thunder before taking cover. Seek shelter immediately inside a sturdy structure. Stay away from windows. So that is the latest there. All right, so what we are going to do, the threat has moved out of the Sioux Falls area. Again, for these areas in northwest Iowa, we're continuing to see this severe weather threat continuing. But the expectation is this is going to start to fall apart, and this would start to weaken as it continues to move southeastward. So what we're going to do here, we're going to jump off, but I am going to come out with a video here bringing you guys the latest. So stick around for that. I'm going to be recording a video now that is going to come out in a little bit, giving you guys the latest weather update. So just want to jump on here and bring you guys the latest. As I move through the Sioux Falls area, we had a tornado warning, in fact, in Iowa as well. But that has gone away. So for all of us here at T Storm Chasers, thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you guys for tuning in to our live weather briefing here. And we were live for about an hour. So thank you guys for tuning in. Stay safe out there for the remainder of the evening hours. And again,